Hey guys, it is the week of April 20th through the 24th, so you're going to need this packet right here. Okay, now this is the only video that I'm doing this week because we're doing things a little bit different for the next 5 weeks, which is the rest of our school year, where all of this should be all review. So what I'm going to do is on Mondays, I will be going over the entire packet, and then you will have from then for the rest of the week to get that entire packet finished. So each one is by week, and there's not a certain day that you need to do everything on. You just do each packet for that week as you want to. Okay. And then you can turn them in. Each packet can be turned in, like when you're done with week 1, make sure your name is on this, and then you can send it back on the bus if you need to, or you can bring it to school. However it is that you get the packets to me, or if you send me video or send me a picture of each page, however you have been doing it, each week it can be sent in 1 week at a time, so that way you don't have to try to keep up with all of them. If you want to keep up with all of them and turn them in at the same time, that's fine by me as well. Okay, so let's get down to the work. Okay, so the very first one that we're doing is right here. It's a reading comprehension, and this is right here. It says Dear Diary, so we know that this is a diary entry. So you're gonna have to read all of this, and then over here are some questions. Right here, this is vocabulary, so spectators, and you'll be able to find what spectators, the word spectators in there, so that way it kind of might help you. Remember, a fact is something that is true. A tradition is something that a family or a person does every single year. And main idea, what is the whole story talking about? You don't have to give me detail, but just a main idea. Okay, the next page is your writing. And if you look right here, here's the prompt. It says, do you think it would be better to have a chicken or a snake for a pet? Why? And this is write at least 4 good complete sentences. So down here in the writing area, you can say, I think it would be better to have a blank than a blank. So it's either going to be a chicken or a snake. And then you got to tell me why. Okay, I need at least 4 good sentences. And then right here, look at your writing checklist. Remember, I stayed on topic. I used complete sentences. I used proper punctuation. My spelling is correct. I used descriptive language. That means you described very well. And I reread it to check for my mistakes. Okay, make sure you do all those. And then in this space right here, you can draw a picture of that pet. Okay, the next page is prefixes, and we just did prefixes the last week, last 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Okay, this one's pretty easy. I like this one. We have re, un, dis, by, miss, and pre. And remember, all of these mean something. Okay, re means again, un means not, dis means not, by means to, miss means not, and pre means before. Okay, so what you're going to do is, all of these are prefixes. You're going to look over here, and you're going to match a prefix to the word over here. Okay, so right here we have like, fill, school, cycle, match, zip, read, spell, obey, healthy, focals, and historic. Okay, so for example, if I'm looking at BI, I'm going to look. Okay, I know that if I put BI in front of cycle, the word becomes bicycle. So I would cut this out, and I'm going to glue it in this spot. And then down here, I need to write the word bicycle. B-I-C-Y-C-L-E. Okay, and you're going to do that for all of them. Every single one of these will fit somewhere right here. Make sure that you write the word that it makes under here. Okay, the next page, oh, this is so easy. This is skip counting by sets of twos. Now, they don't all start with a 2. Okay, so you're going to have to pay attention. And whenever you're counting, the one that's in the middle, right, like this, it should line up with that. Okay, so it should line up with that. Okay, the next page is measuring. We've done this one. Now, let's look at this pizza right here. If you were to look, let me get my pen. If I was to draw a line, and you can absolutely do that. Draw a line like that. Okay, this pizza is not 15 centimeters long. Okay, the reason is because if we look, it didn't start at the end of my ruler, did it? No, it sure didn't. So it starts right here at that 3. So I'm going to have to count. Let's count how many jumps we'll make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this pizza is actually 12 centimeters, and you'll write that right here. Okay, so please make sure you're paying attention. You could also do the 15 right here, take away the 3 to get the answer. You do it however you need to be able to get the answer. And if we look, all of those do not start at the end of the ruler. So you're going to have to count how long they are. So don't just put that last number on there, because that won't be correct. And then the very last part of it. Okay, so this is for parents' part. Okay, so this is something you're going to have to look at. So right here, this gives you kind of an overview of the science. Okay, now for just this week right here, you're going to be looking at this. So parents will read this part right here. Okay, sometimes there's things that you have to tell the kids, sometimes there's not. If there's anything that the kid will need to do that page, then it will tell you exactly what you need. And the page that goes with this is on the next page. Okay, so like right here, day 1, which would be week 1, because we're only going to do one of these a week. This was, how far up does the sky reach? So you're going to look over here, and it says right here, vocabulary, atmosphere, which is the layer of air around Earth. A gas is a form of matter that expands. Air is made from different gases. Okay, and remember we talked about solids, liquids, and gases a long time ago. Okay, so right here is a short paragraph. Parents, you absolutely can read this to them, because I know that this is harder reading than typical. Okay, so you can read this and you can talk to them about that. And then right here, this part right here, it says look at the picture. Where is the atmosphere? Label it by writing atmosphere and drawing an arrow to the correct place. Then color the picture. Okay, so right here it tells you where it's at, and then again over here it tells you. Okay, so you're just going to show me where the atmosphere. This is the Earth. And then right here, complete each sentence, circle the correct word. So the blank is the layer of air around Earth, atmosphere, cloud, or wind. The air we breathe and the wind we feel are blank in the atmosphere, blankets, gases, or skies. Okay, and then after this, you are finished until the next week. Okay, so that is all that we are really doing for this week of our work. Again, you can sit and do just as many of those as you can, or you can space it out. However you want to do that. So this was week 1. This is what we're doing just this week. And absolutely, please, if you want to, turn them in as you get them finished. I don't mind. Even if you're a little bit of ahead of where I'm at, you can absolutely turn it in. Then that way I have it and I can start getting it graded. Okay? All right. I will see you guys next week, because remember, this is the only video I'm doing for this week. Okay? Bye, guys.